That's where it is, and then it'll go up 4 to the right one.
Yep. And now you gotta graph the outline.
Do I get on the same graph?
Yeah.
Isn't it y equals 4x over 1 times y equals 2x over 3?
It's not over 1. It's just 4x. And then that's not 9. Yeah, well, it's negative 9. When you, no, it's not wrong, but like, you only have the fraction if you're gonna, when you're gonna graph it. If you're gonna just graph it, that's like, you just do it's the same thing. They're all just like.
Adrian, got it?
Right?
Yeah.
You should have an intersection somewhere, and that intersection should give you answers.
Oh, I got 2 points. Do I connect them?
El menos 9.
And that is supposed to get 2 lines.
Like Y.
Wait, sería Y.
Ah.
I don't understand. Did I say it?
There's
Y la X sería 0, -9.
Yeah.
O sea, so.
Ese menos 1, no.
Okay, so your answer should have is equal to 0, -9. So we're gonna talk about the first way to solve system equation. So we're gonna talk about 3 ways. So
Sería 1.
So if you don't understand, pay attention to what I do here. So if I were to graph this, I will, so we had talked about 3 ways. First, in order to solve a system equation, you can use 3 ways. Now we're gonna talk about on SAT. On SAT, what do? If you don't know what to do any of those 3 ways, guess what? Plug in all the number in there and see which one fits. If it fits, that's probably gonna be answered, but you gotta make sure it fit both the equations. So if the answer is 2, 1, plug in 0, 9, 0, -9, plug in 0, -9 on both equations, see if it's true statement. If it's true statement, you're done. Okay, but you have to plug in for both the equations. So if you don't know how to do it, it's okay. There is still last resort, plug in number. I'm gonna say SAT next Wednesday, if you don't know how to do something, plug in the number, see which one works. Okay? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna solve the system. We're gonna say 4x, we're gonna using graphing. So here we're gonna talk about graphing. So we're gonna do this really quick. So it'll be 4x minus y, we're gonna equal to 9. So we're gonna solve that, we're gonna minus 4x, that's gonna be -y minus 4x plus 9. I'm divided by -1. Lenny, it's not divided by 4, it's divided by -1 here. Y is equal to 4x minus 9. So that just means my slope is equal to 4 over 1. My y-intercept is going to be 0, -9. Now if I do this, the next one, I said 2x plus 3y is equal to -27. I'm subtract 2x on both sides. So that's going to give me 3y is equal to -2x minus 27. I'm going to have to divide by 3 on all the term though. So that's equal to y is equal to -2 over 3, x minus 9. So if you see here, that's going to be it happened everything in -9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 0, 9 is going to be this point. And then go up 4, right 1. Up 4, right 1. So it's going to be a graph like this. And then here it's going to be -9, but it's going to go down 2 and right 3. So 1, 2, 3. So the graph's going to be like this. But you see, the intersection is the answer. Because the intersection coordinate is 0, -9. That means my answer is x equal to 0, y is equal to -9 for this system equation.
So if you plug it in, it would give you the number here.
If you plug in, you find the intersection, then you're gonna get this. Yes.
Wait, what did you do after simplifying it?
Here,
Do the first one.
here,
Yeah,
here.
after that.
I find out the slope. The slope is 4, and y-intercept is 0, -9.
And then.
Then I graph it, 0, -9, and slope is go up 4, right 1, because 4/1 is my slope. 4 is 4/1.
And then after simplifying the other one,
And then I go to, again, 0 to -9 here, and my slope is what? Down 2, right 3. So down 2, right 3. Just like how you graph before, now there's no restriction, it's actually easier.
Yeah, this one's way easier.
Yeah, it's way easier, no restriction, no nothing, so you're not worried about any of those. But you solve the system this
Is
way.
this gonna be on the test?
Yes.
I'll get 100 on this one.
Okay, so this is called system equation. Now, it turns out this is not the best way to do it on the SAT. This is the worst way to do it. This is how you're gonna check your answer online today when I assign homework. What you do is you grab this function on the decimals, you grab this equation, and you grab the second line, you're gonna grab this equation. You see the line, the answer is there, it's gonna be your answer. The intersection is the answer. The x and y value of the intersection or the x and y value of the system equation. So that's how you check your answer today when I assign system equation. But there is other way to do it, it's called elimination. Which is 90% of the problem on SAT, actually 100% of the problem on SAT could be using elimination. Elimination is probably 1 question, 2 questions on SAT, that's why I choose to go over it now. Although it's kind of not fit to our thing. I try to make it fit according to our curriculum, but I want to make sure you do well on SAT as well. So now we're going to talk about this way. 4x minus y is equal to 9, and 2x plus 3y is equal to minus 27. So what's the ideal system elimination? You create exact opposite for one variable. Then add both equations. And you should see the exact opposite gonna cancel out. What do I mean by exact opposite? Here's an example. It's gonna be minus 2x versus positive 3x. Why is that? It's like Superman and Kryptonite. Superman and Kryptonite, because they are opposite force, right? It's like a Batman and Joker. It's like daytime and nighttime, AM versus PM. It's the one yin versus yang, right? So that's probably the best way to talk about yin versus yang. Because you have positive equal force and the negative equal force, they can clash each other and cancel each other out. So what happened, you're trying to create that for one variable. You can do it in x or y, but you have to make a decision when you start off. You can make either decision on y or x. For me, I choose y, because you already have a yin and yang, or yin and yang, I don't know which one's yin, which one's yang. But this one's much less. This one's negative y, so the power is a lot less. We want to string this power to equivalent to this. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is I'm going to take this equation, I'm going to multiply this equation by 3. Why do I by 3? Because I will have plus 3y and negative 3y. So that, I'm going to write down the bottom. And then we're going to look at this part, just this part alone. When we add together, those parts are going to cancel. Plus 3y minus 3y add together is going to be 0. So it'll be 14x plus 0 equal to 0. X is equal to 0. You solve for one variable. Now we're going to plug in the 0 into the equation here. So it'll be 4 times 0 minus y is equal to 9. Negative y is equal to 9. Y is equal to negative 9. So your answer should be 0, 9, or x equal to 0, x equal to 9. This is a 90% of the problem that you can solve this way. There are other cases where the 10% is. We're going to talk about that case. It's called substitution. So we're going to go over all 3 methods. Is any misunderstanding for this? You guys got this? You did teach it this part. Most of the teacher will teach you this part because this is the most essential part in Algebra 1.
I remember.
Okay. Good.
No, I don't understand. Can you explain it again?
Okay, which part?
All of it. I
Okay, so here, right? So this is the equation, right? We're trying to create exactly opposite for one variable.
Can you use the 2 though?
You can use the 2, then therefore I can choose this way. So 4x minus y is equal to 9, and 2x plus 3y is equal to negative 27. I can choose the 2, but I can choose this one to multiply by what? Negative 2, good. So it'll be 4x minus y is equal to 9, and this one's going to be minus 4x. This is the exact opposite. And the minus 6y is equal to what? Positive 54. So now I'm going to add those. That's going to give you what? 0. Minus 7y is equal to 63. Y is equal to negative 9. It's the same thing as this part. And you can plug in back in to get the y. Did that help you?
A little bit.
Okay, if it doesn't, go back, watch the video, just make sure again, and you're gonna practice again. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna talk about last one, the substitution method. I'm gonna erase this part, and then you can practice both of them. Now, if I have same question, I can use the second way, which is least popular way. I don't like it, but it's helped me solve higher level questions. So substitution is 10% of the problem, and usually solve for higher level questions. Higher level system. So why did I say that? Well, higher level system, you actually had to use substitution. So I'm gonna make fun of a girl here. Which one volunteered for me to make fun of?
Cruz.
Andrea. Okay. Andrea is gonna go into the bar looking for boyfriend.
Okay.
Okay. So obviously there's an X. That's not what her target is, right? There's Andrea's like, oh, I'm not into girls. No, I'm into guys, right? And it's okay. I'm not judging either way, so don't worry about it. We're in a new era now, so I can't really judge who you like. So, but I'm just choose the guys. Okay. So, and we have 3 guys here. And he's like, well, I don't really want to talk to 3 guys at the same time. That's too hard to pick. I'm picking like one single person when I go into the bar. I'm looking for a boyfriend. So I'm looking at that person and she start going and introduce himself. Okay, so the guy, which guy I want to make fun of?
Chris.
Chris. So Adrian's gonna go to Chris. And Chris is an ugly guy because it's negative. Right? Chris is an ugly guy, but maybe he had a good personality. You never know. Chris does have a good personality, right? So he's not good looking, but he had a good personality. So we really go find out what is he up to about. So what I do is I look at a 4x minus y. I see this guy's right here. I need to go find out what is it about. I'll solve for y. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get y by itself. So I'm gonna plus y on both sides. I'm gonna get 4x equal to 9, y plus 9. Are we okay? And I'm gonna subtract 9 on both sides, so it's gonna be 4x minus 9 equal to y. So we find out Chris is actually bad looking, but he actually had a good personality. He's funny, he takes jokes, and he's good at, I don't know, drawing maybe? I don't know. So we find out that Chris actually has good personality. So we're gonna see, let's say, if it fits the equation or not. So we're gonna substitute the y into here. So this y is into here. So we're gonna substitute this y into here. So it'll be 2x plus 3. Instead of y, I'm gonna say what? 4x minus 9, right? So I'm doing color coding this because that's to help you. That's equal to negative 27. So that's going to be 2x plus 12x minus 27 equal to negative 27. So I'm going to add 27 on both sides. So it'll be 14x is equal to 0, x is equal to 0. Same thing as what you get a system equation of elimination. But which way I prefer though? I prefer elimination. Because elimination solves 90% of the problem, you're not going to have hassle. Now you're going to practice. Hopefully we have some time.
1 minute.
3x minus y equal to 6. Minus 4x plus 2y is equal to negative 8. I think the answer is x equal to negative 2. I'm not sure. But if you don't understand, you can try to go back and look at it.
Yeah.
Sorry, Audrey, I had to make fun from you. You did volunteer though.
Yeah, okay.
Hopefully you understand what's going on.
That, I remember, every time someone says the word algebra, I think of that and I could never get it.
But do you understand it now? A little bit?
A little more, but
Okay, so today you're gonna try the homework. Check your answer on Desmos.
Oh, wait, I gotta watch some YouTube videos. Tell them to like and subscribe. I gotta set myself up. Make sure to like and subscribe down below. Hi, I'm gonna be on YouTube again.